Okay, for this next section we're going to look at building speed in the left hand. We're not really going to be worrying too much about the right hand for now. We're just going to kind of look at some fairly musical and usable ideas for the left hand using pentatonics. So this first idea is going to be a first position E minor pentatonic, and it's just going to be using 4 notes. So here it is, and then we'll break it down. Okay, for this pattern, we're just going to be playing across the 15th and 12th frets on the high E and the B string. The first 2 notes we're going to play, and then the next 2 notes we're going to hammer on and pull off. So it starts with a downstroke. We're going to have down, up. Then we're going to hammer on 15 on the B, pull off to 12 on the B. Okay, so this is just the basic shape, so we'll just get used to playing that over and over. So at a slow tempo, it should sound like this. Okay, as you speed this lick up, your kind of picking motion changes a little bit, and instead of kind of moving your whole hand, you're just literally going to use your first finger and thumb, and you're going to push the pick like that. Okay, so that'll be your downstroke, that'll be your upstroke. And if it helps, you can kind of anchor one of your fingers and sort of like push down against the body of the guitar. This is something that I do when I'm doing any kind of picking, just kind of keeps my hand really stable. So it's going to be that kind of motion. So I'll just play it a little bit quicker so you can pretty much focus more on the right hand. So here we go. Okay, as you can see, it's using your first finger and thumb to push through the string rather than using your whole hand. I just find for this kind of sort of almost snap technique, it seems to work really well with fast playing. Okay, so to the actual lick, the pattern goes like this at a slow tempo. Okay, so the first 2 times round we're just going to play it normally. Then the 3rd time round we're just going to play 15, 12, 15, 12 twice on the high E. Then continue down the lick. Then play it once. Then we'll do the 15, 12, 15, 12 repeat again. And then we'll have 2 singles on the end. So here it is again, slow. Then you can pretty much do that for an indefinite amount of time. Start off slow, just get used to the kind of action of the right hand picking and the left hand hammer-ons and pull-offs. And then, once you have it down, then just keep speeding it up. And then, when you want to finish, it's always nice to have a note to end on. And I've just chosen the 15th fret on the B string to bend up a whole step. If you can get the kind of G string to ring in there as well, it's quite an aggressive sound. Okay, some variations on this technique. We're going to start to move it around a little bit now. We're going to introduce the 17th fret on the high E string and the 14th fret on the high E string. And we're not going to be doing any sort of like tricky repeats or anything. It's literally going to be the same picking pattern. We're just going to be changing the notes. So here it is, and then we'll break it down. Okay, as you can see, using the same technique again. First time round we're starting first note on the 15th fret. Then we're going to stretch out with a little finger and play 17 on the high E. Same lick, back to 15. then 14, and then just keep repeating that. And again, you know, once you get used to it, just speed it up. Again, you can end it on that 15th fret bend on the B string. Okay, again, you can kind of move that down a couple of strings. So we're now going to play across the B and the G string, and this is kind of going to be still in the first position E minor pentatonic, but it's going to be more of a bluesy sound. But basically, we're going to play those same frets that we've just played, but we're going to do it across the B and the G. So this is what it will sound like. Okay, again, starting on the 15th fret to the 12th fret on the B, 15 to 12 on the G, then 17, 12 on the B, 15, 12 on the G, back to where we started, then 14, 12 on the B, then 15, pull off to 12 on the G. So at a slow tempo, it should sound like this. Okay, if you want to be really clever with this kind of lick, we can use the kind of syncopation that we used in the first lick that we looked at. And keeping the same order of the notes, that syncopation will just kind of fall naturally wherever it will in the lick. So at slow tempo, it will kind of look like this. Okay, in this case it's landing on the 15th fret every time, so we've got the repeat from 15 to 12, 15 to 12 again. So. Okay, let's try that up to speed. Okay, and then we can go back up to the high E string and the B string and try it there as well. Okay, so now we've experienced what it's like to sort of move between two strings. What we're going to do now is pretty much take the same right hand and left hand pattern, but we're going to be moving it all the way down the whole of the first position E minor. So I'm just going to do the lick and then we'll break it down. So here we go. Okay, starting this on the 15th fret, we're going to play 15, 12 on the high E, then 15, 12 on the B. So, then we're going to move to 17 on the high E, play the same thing again. Then what we're going to do is we're going to pick the first two notes, but then we're going to hammer on and pull off down to the G string across the 15th and the 12th frets. Okay, so that first part. Okay, now we're going to go to the 15th fret on the B string and then play 15, 12. Then on the G, 15, pull off to 12. Then move up to 17 on the B and then play 17, 12 picked. Then we're going to play 15, pull off to 12 on the G. Then to continue the lick, we're going to play 15 to 12, picking the first two notes on the B. Then we're going to come down 14, 12 on the G, 14, 12 on the D. Okay, so far slow, we've got this. Okay, then we're going to start on the 14th fret on the G string and play 14, 12 picked. Then 14, 12 hammer on and pull off on the D. Then we're going to go to 16 on the G, then play 12. 14 to 12 on the D again. Then we're going to have 14, 12 on the G picked. Then we're going to hammer on and pull off down through the D string, 14 to 12, and then 14 to 12 on the A. So, okay, and for the last part of the lick, we're going to play 14 to 12 picked on the D string. Then 14 to 12 on the A, hammered on and pulled off. Then we're going to stretch up to 17 on the D and then play 12, so picked. Then 14 to 12 on the A. Then to finish, we're just going to pick 14 and 12 on the D. Then pull off through 14 to 12 on the A. Then finish on 15 on the low E, and then pick the last note, which is 12. Okay, at a slow tempo, it should look like this. Okay, now we're coming to the last lick in this section. This time we're going to go back to the two-string approach, but we're going to start from the first position A minor, and we're going to go all the way up to first position A minor, but on the higher part of the neck. So here's the lick, and then we'll break it down. Okay, this lick is going to start on the 8th fret on the high E string, and we're going to play 8, 5 on the high E using the down-up technique. Then we're going to play 8, pull off to 5 on the B string. So we're going to have then we're going to move up to the second position and play 10, 8 on the high E, picked. Then we're going to play 10, pull off to 8 on the B. So far we've got this. Then we're going to play 12, 10, 12, 10 on the high E. Then 13, pull off to 10 on the B. So we're currently at third position at the moment. Then we've got 15, 12 on the high E, picked, and then we've got 15, pull off to 13 on the B. Then we're up to fifth position, and we're going to play 17, 15 twice on the high E string. Then 17, pull off to 15 on the B. So to end it, we're going to be at first position again, but higher up the neck, and we're going to have this to finish. So that's going to be 20, 17. Then pull off 20, 17 on the B. Then we've got 22, 17 on the high E. 20, pull off to 17 on the B. And then bend up 20 a whole step. Okay, so slow, it should look like this.